Tonight, something strange might happen to you. At around 2 or 3 in the morning, you may suddenly wake up. You'll open your eyes, look around the dark room, check the time, and immediately think, why am I awake? Most people assume something is wrong when this happens. They blame stress, they blame insomnia, they blame their sleeping habits. But what if waking up in the middle of the night isn't a problem at all? What if, for thousands of years, it was completely normal? In fact, what if the real mystery is why modern humans expect to sleep through the entire night in the first place? Because for most of human history, people didn't sleep the way you do. And once you understand how they actually lived in the darkness, it starts to feel like we have forgotten something deeply human. Tonight, when the sun goes down, you'll probably flip a switch without thinking about it. Light will flood your room instantly. You might scroll your phone, watch something, or simply continue your day as if nothing changed. But for almost all of human history, this moment did not exist. When the sun disappeared, the world didn't gently become dark, it collapsed into darkness. The kind of darkness where vision becomes useless, where every sound feels closer than it should, where survival becomes uncertain. For early humans, night was not peaceful. It was a boundary between life and danger. Predators like hyenas, wolves, and big cats moved freely while humans became almost blind. One wrong step in the dark could end everything. And yet, humans did not simply accept the night. They changed it. Fire. At first, it was just a spark of survival, a way to keep predators away and survive the cold. But over time, fire became something far more powerful. It created the first safe zone in human history, a small circle of light in an endless dark world. Inside that circle, something unexpected happened. Humans stopped just surviving and started living differently. For the first time, the day didn't end when the sun went down. It continued. Fire gave humans something no other species had ever experienced before: extra hours. Hours that didn't belong to hunting or running or escaping danger. Hours that were simply free. And what humans did with those hours shaped everything that came after. They told stories, not casual stories, but ones that carried meaning. Stories about survival, spirits, and places no one had ever seen. Stories that helped humans understand the world before science existed. Around the fire, something powerful was born. Not just conversation, not just entertainment, but culture itself. Studies of ancient human behavior show that while daytime speech was mostly practical, hunting, food, survival, at night, more than 80% of communication became storytelling. This is where imagination expanded, where fear turned into myth, and where knowledge was passed between generations. In many ways, the campfire became humanity's first classroom, first theater, and first social network. But fire didn't just change how humans talked, it changed how they lived in time. Night was no longer empty, and sleep slowly began to change. For thousands of years, humans didn't sleep in one continuous block like today. Instead, they followed a rhythm now known as segmented sleep. They would sleep after sunset, wake naturally after a few hours, stay awake calmly for 1 to 2 hours, and then return to a second sleep until sunrise. This wasn't stress or disorder, it was normal life. People prayed, reflected, talked softly, and thought about their dreams during this quiet middle period. Then came light, candles, gas lamps, and eventually electric bulbs. Night stopped being truly dark. Humans extended the day artificially, and slowly this natural rhythm disappeared. Modern studies later found that in complete darkness without clocks or screens, people naturally return to this same pattern, as if the body still remembers it. During that middle-of-the-night wakefulness, people reported something unusual: a calm, reflective mental state, almost meditative. Today, most people never experience it because night is filled with light, screens, and noise. The brain, however, hasn't changed. It still carries the memory of darkness and slow nights. So when you wake up at 3 a.m., maybe nothing is wrong. Maybe your body is simply remembering an ancient rhythm we lost, not through evolution, but through electricity. And maybe the real question is not why you woke up, but why we stopped listening to the night.